So once again, very good day to everybody. This is advanced programming practice, and in today's class, we discuss about the email app, about the SendGrid custom emails, and in the second part of today's class, we discuss about the newspaper app. Okay, so we discuss about the articles app, URLs, views, edit, delete, create. Okay, and then we'll try to summarize. Okay, so this is especially for you, my dear students and young researchers, and you can reach me at dr.christoananth@gmail.com. So before beginning the session, once again, let me thank God for giving me this opportunity to deliver this useful session, to share my knowledge among my fellow national, international participants, students and young researchers. So in this class, we will have a short introduction towards email, about SendGrid, about the pricing of SendGrid, then about the new account, about the welcome screen. Then we try to compare SendGrid web application program interface with the simple mail transfer protocol relay. Okay. Then we discuss about the SendGrid integrate, about the updated settings of SendGrid, then about the GitHub search. Then in the second part of today's class, as I told you, we discuss about the articles app, about the URLs as well as views, the articles page, edit delete page, and then we discuss about the updated articles page. So I had already given the independent work for you. Please complete them. I will be checking them. Okay. Next week I will be checking. Okay. So at regular intervals, I'll be giving you some short videos to discuss the knowledge in our topics. Right. So the greatest functionality, or maybe the greatest advantage that we enjoy with Django, is that it is very easy. It is the functionality is very much easy for the beginners. Okay. But it requires more out of the box code as well, that's completely utilizing the web frameworks. Okay, so maybe if you become more and more advanced, maybe more and more working with the web development, of course Django's approach you will try to understand. Okay, so that is the reason we try to sign up an account for this SendGrid, and you have to update the settings.py file. Okay, so Django doesn't care what service you are going through, but what are the functionalities you will go for, that it will be particular about. Okay, so for this one you can use Mailgun or maybe any other service that is most suited for the Django. Okay, so maybe in the SendGrid homepage, maybe click on the blue button like see plans and pricing. So in the sendgrid.com, see plans and pricing, you can go with the pricing option. Okay, so because nothing here is before, you can see the pricing and you can get it. Okay, so on the next page, scroll down, maybe you'll see like you'll have essentials, pro version, premium version, you can try. Okay, and you also have one thing, try for free. Okay, it is $0 before. Okay, so you can try for this one. Okay, and you can sign up for a free account. You can select a username, password, confirm password, repeat password, email address, then click on I'm not a robot and you can sign up. So make sure that the email account, whatever you try to use, is not the email account that you try to maintain for the super user account, especially on the newspaper project. Okay, and you should have a small description like tell about yourself. Okay, only thing it will be asking the company website section. Okay, so maybe you can use the URL of the Heroku deployment, as you can change the setting. Okay, so in the bottom you can click on the get started button. Okay, so this is the thing. First name, last name, company name is mentioned, that is the only thing. Company website is also there. What is your role? How do you plan to send email? Okay, so everything come through this way. Come through this way. Okay, how many emails do you send per month? Like maybe 10,000. Un Ming, you can say. Okay, right. You can select. Okay, right. Right. So SendGrid, you'll have a welcome screen that will be providing, yeah, please, 3 different ways to send a first email. Okay, so maybe you'll have integrate using our web application program interface or maybe SMTP relay, and maybe click on this start button. Okay, you can click on the start button here. So you have a choice, web application program interface or maybe simple mail transfer protocol. Okay, so maybe we'll use SMTP. Okay, so that is the simplest one. So maybe in the large scale website, maybe you can use the web API, but for smaller application you can try simple mail transfer protocol relay. Okay, so afterwards you click on this verify my account banner on the top of the page. Okay, so maybe after doing through all this one, you go to the login page, I mean the login of the email account, and you try to confirm the account. Okay. So you click on the choose button under the SMTP relay to actually proceed. So as we saw here, choose. Okay. And then here this page, okay, like a web API choose, SMTP relay choose. So you can go for web API, for example, for larger applications. Okay. And one more screen also is there, like under the step 1, you will have create a API key. So this is the create key. So enter a new name. Okay. So maybe you will have like newspaper. It's a very common name that you can use, and you click on this create key button. Okay. Then after doing all this one, you have to create for the username and password, like server is mentioned, ports is mentioned, username is there, password is there. You can mention this one. And next step is actually verifying the integration. Yes, password. Here, see, as a character, number, hyphen, the password will be very complex, so only then nobody can access to it. See, it's a long password. So the username we have chosen is API key. That's okay. It can be understood by everyone, but password nobody can understand. Okay, so you should add the username and password. It will not take much long, but you have to select the SMTP. That is the only thing. So we configured this one. So instead of outputting the mails to the console, we want to use them using the SMTP. Okay, right. So maybe in the code, you'll have newspaper underscore project slash settings.py. So email host, it is nothing but smtp.sendgrid.net, and email host user, as I told you, API key. The password is a very complex password that we have chosen, email host password. An email port 587, email use TLS, it is true. Okay, so you are going to set this one. It's nothing but one placeholder that you are going to integrate. So maybe in the SendGrid, integrate using the web API or the SMTP base, and you select the checkbox like I've updated my settings. Then click on the verify integration. Okay. So this is the thing. So after doing all this one, you'll go with the verify integration. Okay. So maybe in the password you can reset. Okay, like 127.0.0.1:8000 slash users slash password reset, password hyphen reset. Okay. So type the email address. Do not use the same email that you have used for the SendGrid account. It should be different. Try to fill the form. So upon the form, it will be redirecting to like slash users slash, like here you have password reset, then done, which means that it is success. So maybe if you check your email inbox, you will have a new email from the webmaster at localhost. So the text will be the same as that what you have outputted for the command line console. So the final step is you are going to test it. So go for verify integration. Okay, the button will turn gray and it will be display checking. Okay, like that it will show. Okay, and finally after doing all this one, it will show it worked. We successfully received your email. Your setup is complete. Okay, and you can also view your email activity. This one, everything is displayed as gray. Okay, which means that everything is completed. Okay. So there are a lot of steps in this real world email integration, and definitely it will work successfully. Okay. So next part is checking. Okay, validation. For this one, you will go for GitHub Django. Okay. So like Django, it will be having a default platform and it will be verifying all the source code that is available in the GitHub, and you can actually search for it. For example, here you can find all the code in the responding blocks or maybe the folders. Okay, so maybe you can use the GitHub search bar. You can enter the few words from the email text, and maybe you will type, for example, you are receiving this email, because if you try to search this one, then you will get the search result. Okay, so you are receiving this email. You have like several search results. 94 code results in the Django with the following search query. Okay, so it shows the code in the Django /contrib. Okay, /admin templates registration password reset email. So which means that it's the contrib app that the file is having that password reset email. Okay, so this is the default setup code. Okay, so maybe you can also change it. You can create a password reset email also in the HTML. Okay, so stop the server or exit the server with control plus C. Okay, and you have to go with the news app. So news dollar touch template slash registration slash password reset email.html. Okay, so that is the thing you are going to go. So password reset email. So within the template slash registration slash password reset email. So it is load in the 18n. Okay, auto escape of trans high user get dot username. So maybe after doing all this one, you'll find we have received a request to reset your password. If you didn't make this request, you can safely ignore this email. Otherwise, you try to click on the button. Okay. So in the this thing like protocol, the domain it's password reset confirm, that is the button that you will have. Okay, and end block reset link and end auto escape. Okay, so if you can see this, you will have I18N. Okay, which means that text you can translate it to multiple languages. Okay, so this user.get username is actually to confirm what changes that we have done. Okay, then you can go for the built-in reset link block. Okay, so that is in the custom URL, and you can also maybe Django has its own documentation also, like password management approach. So that is a documentation, you can go through them and you can learn from them. So this is how you try to update the email subject title. Okay, for this one you try to create a new file like a password reset subject. So maybe in the command line, so you'll go within the news app $touch templates registration password reset subject. So this one you are going to update. Okay, so maybe it is adding the following line of code like password reset subject. Okay, and just copy paste the code, that's all, and that's it. Maybe within the user slash password reset you will be finding everything works successfully. Okay. So this is what you're going to have with the articles app, like articles slash models.py. From Django.configuration, import the settings. From Django.content.authentication, import the user model, import the models, import reverse. And within the class article, you'll go with models.model, title, models.character field 255, models.text field, then the date you're going to specify the date time field, and author models.foreign key, get the user model, delete you'll have models.cascade. Okay, define the string, return self.title, define get absolute URL. So you're going to return the reverse. So just you're going to reverse the functionality. Okay, so article detail argument is self.id. Okay, and you'll have like 3 articles like maybe local news, world news today, hello world. So these are the 3 articles that you will find in the articles. Okay, so next one thing you have added, now you have to configure the URLs and views. So after anyway, maybe if you have to display add article, remove article, edit article, so what is the URL it should specify? Okay, so you have to configure the URLs and views. So maybe our articles appear in the articles slash. Okay, so maybe newspaper project slash urls.py from django.contrib import admin, from django.urls import path, and you include the URL patterns like path, the admin.site.urls, the users include the users.urls, and users you include the django.contrib.authentication.urls. Okay, then the articles you try to include, that is the new thing that we are going to add with the URL. Okay, and you include the pages.urls. So after doing all this one, then you have to update the article slash urls.py. So this is the next step. Okay, so within the news $touch articles slash urls.py. Okay, and in the template slash articles list, extend the base.html. The block title, it is articles. The block content, it is nothing but div class card header. The font you are going to specify. Okay, span class. Okay, and close the div. Then card body. Then you will have card footer text center, text muted. Then the link where you are going to have like edit button. Okay, and then delete button. Okay, close the div. Close the div once again. BR tag also, and end for, and then end block content. So maybe within the 127.0.0.1:8000 slash articles, you will find this one, hello world. This is the article. Within that, it will show the content. This is my first article, and you will have edit button and then delete button. Okay, then world news today, content, edit button, delete button. Local news, within that content, this one, edit button, delete button. Okay, and this is the username. This is the username. You can when you log into your super user account and then into your email account, then you will find the articles. Okay, so maybe how we can edit how we can go with the delete option? Maybe same thing. We'll go with the URLs, views and templates. Okay, so primary key you have to set article/1/edit and delete also article/1/delete. Okay, so in the article/urls.py from Django.urls import the path, from .views import the article list view, update view, detail view, delete view. So for each of the things you will specify: edit what is the code, update what is the code, delete detail what is the thing, delete what is the thing. So you have to go for. So URL patterns path int primary key edit article update view dot as underscore view the article edit, and this one article detail, article delete, article list. Okay, so these are the new things that we are going to add with the edit delete. Okay, so maybe if you click on the delete button, it will show. Are you sure you want to delete the hello world edited? Then confirm. Okay, so that is the thing. So whenever something is displayed in red means you will be extra careful. That is the reason you display in red. Okay, so maybe after deleting, earlier there were 3 posts, now there were only 2 posts. Okay, like world news today and then local news. Okay, so then you will have a create page also, so that is for the new post articles. So you can go with the new articles also, that is through the Django's create view you can go for. Okay, so you can import everything like template/base.html, body, navigation class you are going to specify a class navigation bar, and if user is authenticated privacy, then the unordered list, the navigation bar navigation. Okay, list class you're going to specify to the URL. Okay, close the URL tag and then end of content. The button class navigation bar toggler. Okay, type button, and you will find this one like 4th article. Like this really works. You have edit button and then delete button, then it will show back to all articles. So here if you can see, the primary key is actually 4. Okay, even though we are displaying 3 articles, but it doesn't reorder the primary keys. So it will say like even though you have deleted many articles, even though like it will be showing 1 2 3 4 only. Okay, right. So even if you delete, it shows 4 5 and so on. Okay, so it doesn't actually delete something, but it actually hides the deleted fields. So that is the greatest functionality. And you can also have the option for undeleting also. Okay, so maybe you can click the links for the all articles. Okay, so this one all articles to see the new articles. So here you will see first is actually deleted, this is second, this is third, and this is the new thing that you have added, 4th article. Okay. So this is the independent work for you. Install Python 3 on the Windows, install Python 3 on the Linux virtual environment, installing the Django, installing Git, text editors, initial setup, how to create an app, views and then URL cons.